Oh, Michael Jackson and Thriller. Well, I don't know about Thriller, but there are some strange things happening in the marketplace in Whitehaven over the next few weeks.
The Midnight Hour.
It's all part of something called the Pop-Up Shops programme, and it's based at the Pottery in the marketplace. Now, a father and daughter tea party, a chance to get up close and personal with an opera singer, and an intergenerational DIY event. It all sounds very strange. So I think we better find out what on earth is going on there and have a quick chat with Laura. Very good morning to you, Laura.
Good morning.
So Laura Bradshaw is with us. She's the Artists Lab Cumbria, and this is they're behind all of this. So first of all, Laura, you better tell us what it is you do and what's the organisation you're part of.
Well, Artists Lab Cumbria is a loose collective of artists mainly from West Cumbria, and we meet together probably about once a month to discuss sort of what we're up to and different events that we're doing to let each other know, and also to figure out what kind of things we can do to get sort of out and about in the different communities that we work in and get people involved in art.
Good for you. I'm delighted to hear it. There should be more schemes like this around, I tell you. OK, so you're behind this event here. Whose idea was it? Who came up with it?
It was all of us, really. We wanted to figure out how we could start to engage people in art. And I suppose the biggest question we were asking was, well, the biggest question we are asking with this event is what is art and how can everyone be involved in it and how can everyone engage in being creative? So this was sort of our first try, I suppose, at trying to investigate that question.
That's a big question. What is art?
It is a big question.
I mean, you know, what is art? Well, give me 3 years and I'll tell you, and I'll maybe even not even scratch the surface. But I think getting people involved is absolutely excellent, because a lot of people sort of, I know as a friend of mine, I keep saying to her, why don't you do this and why don't you do that? And she, oh, no, I'm not creative. But she is, you can tell by the kind of things she makes comments about. And I think a lot of people just need that little bit of encouragement, don't they?
Yeah, I think you're right. And I think that one of the things we're really passionate about as a collective is that anyone can be creative and everybody is creative. It's just about finding out how you're creative and how to apply it, I suppose, in different ways.
Absolutely. So now then, you have an opera singer there in Whitehaven this morning. What's going on with that?
We do indeed, yeah. Sarah Walcock is an opera singer, and she is this morning installing herself inside the shop, and she'll be learning her repertoire and doing a warm-up and giving a sort of performance, and also offering lessons if people want them.
Wow.
So if people want to come in to the shop, then they're very welcome to join in with Sarah, and she'll teach some techniques. But if they don't want to come in, they can also stand outside, and we've set up a sort of response wall, I suppose, where people can write different responses to what it is that Sarah's doing.
Oh, what a fantastic idea. I mean, so you could have a few budding Placido Domingos out there, do you think?
Exactly. Well, I hope so. I hope there's some walking around Whitehaven Marketplace.
Well, you never know. You never know. That's how a couple of the more famous opera singers, certainly from the north of England, were discovered, literally singing on the street. So it's you never know. You never know. So people can stop and watch. That can be a bit intimidating sometimes. Do you think they'd be worried that she's going to make them join in or make them look at, a bit of an idiot?
That could, I think that could be a worry. But I think that unless people actually step into the shop, we won't make people participate. So I'll be on the outside of the shop and I'll be chatting to people, and I will say to them that you can come in if you want to, but I'm not going to drag anyone in and open their mouths for them.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, part of it, as I say, is just the taking part and the watching, and also just making people aware, isn't it?
So definitely.
This isn't just today's event. Your pop-up shops are going to be going on for quite a long period of time. So tell me what's happening this afternoon, because you've got your opera singer this morning, you've got another event this afternoon. What's happening this afternoon?
This afternoon we've got a workshop called Big Play, which is led by an artist called Richard Gibb, and he's really interested in, he's a theatre practitioner, and he works a lot with improvisation, but he's really interested in working out how adults play in our daily lives, and if we do, and if it's an important thing for us to sort of carry on doing like we did when we were children, because I think he is thinking that we play a lot when we're children and have a lot of fun, but then maybe when we're adults we feel guilty for having fun. So he's finding out how to how to help us basically play in our adult lives. And
it's an interesting yeah, I think that's an interesting thought, and I'm a great believer in acting your shoe size and not your age, given the opportunity, but I don't I tend not to do it when people are watching. Okay, that's what's happening this afternoon, but tell me what's coming up over the next few weeks, because this is an ongoing thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's going on until the end of March. And there's a few things going on. I've got quite a lot of different things. Next week in the morning, there's an accent and dialect investigation. So one of our artists, Jen, she is Cumbrian, and she is very passionate about the Cumbrian accent, and she's asking the question whether or not local accent and dialect can be a local art form that we can pass on to each other. And then in the afternoon, I'll be leading a father-daughter tea party where people are invited to come along with their dad or their daughter and have a cup of tea and have a chat about what it means to have a relationship like that, and have a picture taken to mark that moment, and you're welcome to take the picture away. And then a couple of weeks after that, we'll have a Wear Your Art workshop where people are invited to bring things along that they wear and maybe change them or customise them. We've got a storytelling workshop, and also the last event is a workshop that's looking at all 4 elements and using the world as our gallery. So we'll be making things to fly in the sky and things to plant in the ground. And,
it sounds like a very busy time.
Yeah,
loads of stuff. Good for you. And it's all taking place in Whitehaven, starting this morning with a little bit of opera.
That's right. Indeed.
Well done, you. Well done, you. Sounds fantastic. Great fun. Thanks so much for telling us all about it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Cheers.
bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There you are. If you want to get yourself down to Whitehaven over the next couple of weeks, you never know what you might be doing. I know what Clarissa's going to be doing. She's telling us about the travel right now.
BBC Radio Cumbria.
Traffic and travel.